Okay, greetings everybody. I need to be honest and upfront with you. This is well, not the first, but this is the first long video I'm going to make that isn't done after I wake up, but before brushing my teeth or having my coffee. However, I don't consider it cheating too much because I didn't really sleep last night. I got just enough sleep to have a very awkward nightmare, but other than that, I didn't really sleep all night long. It was colder than it's supposed to be for Phoenix last night, and I was getting over being at con and all that jazz. And I should be going to bed right now, so I figure it's similar since I haven't brushed my teeth or showered for bed as opposed to brushing my teeth or having my coffee or breakfast in the morning. So it's a similar thing. I still look totally natural, completely hideous as all hell. You may notice the lighting is a little different today. I think I found God, and ever since I've had this weird glowing ring over. Oh, you probably can't hear me when I do that. But this weird glowing ring over my head. I gotta say, it makes it a real pain in the ass to get my shirts on. I'd show you, but you, that breaks the rules. Yeah, that was a tangent. Sometimes I ramble. If you've watched any of my videos, I understand that I've never rambled before in my life, so I could see why you'd be confused by that. But no, I haven't actually found God, and that's just what it looks like with the light turned on. I thought it was kind of nifty looking in my hair because I have ADD, which helps me ramble. Anyway, the real reason I'm making this particular video is so I could. Sorry, I thought I. Anyway, making this video so I can talk about how fucking awesome Comic-Con was this year. Phoenix Comicon. Last year was my first Comic-Con ever, which is surprising for a guy as geeky as I am, but it was. And it was a lot of fun, but this year was 10 times better. I mentioned previously on a video that my girlfriend was dressing up really sexy, and that went over great. She was hot as hell, and it was awesome just walking around with her being all sexy all day long. And now we didn't do everything together. We understood that, if we tried to do everything together, one of us would hate whatever we were doing at some point and not want to be there, and it would just lead to a bad thing. So we let each other go and do separate things, and then we did several things together. But I think probably my favorite thing about con was walking around with Michelle on my arm and seeing other guys check her out. Yeah, that's pretty great. Seeing other guys look at her and go, because she was wearing these fishnets and this little pink skirt, and her titties was all jumping up out of her shirt, and it was with the hair falls, the makeup, and everything. It was awesome. It was very, very awesome. Now she actually had another sexy outfit for Sunday. She wore her blue baby doll dress that she fits in beautifully, and very much the hotness there too, especially with the new stockings I bought her from Fetish Falls. I'll give them a quick free plug. Fetish Falls is a store that sells hair falls and fetish clothing, including corsets and pleather and leather and vinyl and all that kind of good stuff, and little tchotchkes and things and underpants and stockings and all that. They're on McClintock and Apache. It's a great locally owned store that sells really sexy clothes at a pretty good price, so you should definitely buy some for your female friends. And if you are a female friend, then you should buy some just because the world needs more female friends in sexy clothes. It's a requirement. It's true. I heard Barack Obama say it, so you should probably get out there and do it. We all got to do our part to help support the economy without overspending. Anyway, going back to the con, I did not make it into cosplay dodgeball this year, which just about gave me a conniption fit. I asked the guys about it, and they said that the stand had been up all day, which it had not. I was checking for that over and over and over and over and over and over and over frequently, and I never saw it. Apparently, it was one of the things I missed when I went to the voiceover acting panel. So I missed that. I showed up at the time that it was slated to happen, which is 4:30, but there was a separate note on the big board that said it actually started at 4. And then after talking to some folks, I found out that the registration was from 4 to 4:20. That's it. 20 minutes of registration for something that no one knew anything about all day. And I asked information, hey, where's the thing for this? No one knew. I asked the people who were out where they eventually would hold the dodgeball. No one knew. I asked all the people outside where it was happening. Nobody fucking knew. There was no stand. There was no booth, those lying bastards. I was dressed as a pirate. I had leather gloves, diaper pants. Unless you've worn diaper pants, you don't know exactly what that means. But they're not actually diapers. They're those really cool poofy pants that pirates sometimes wear. They're not quite Aladdin pants or balloon pants or parachute pants, but they're very similar, comfortable as hell. Best things ever. They have no pockets, but you know, I was a pirate, so I had lots of pouches. But I was all set to play dodgeball. Anyway, I went as a pirate the first day, and then the second day I was supposed to go as Tommy Monaghan, the Hitman, who was a kick-ass awesome character, and anybody who likes Preacher or John Constantine or any of those, you know, hard-boiled trench coat shoot 'em assassin type guys should read it. Also, anybody who just likes a damn funny read or enjoys the ironic side of a superhero universe should read it. He's a assassin. He's a hitman who lives in Gotham City, but he's a good guy. You know, kind of like The Big Hit. I think that's what they called it. I'm not so sure at the moment. Or other such shows where he's really a nice fella. He just kills people. Of course, the cool thing is he's, as is often the case, he only kills bad people. Or at the very least, very unsure if they're good or bad people. Like, let's say, oh yeah, he killed Santa Claus once, but it wasn't really Santa Claus. It was a mall Santa, and he fell into a vat of radioactive waste and became radioactive and was dying, but also killing people and still in his Santa Claus costume. He, anyway, he was really cool, but I could not find my trench coat. And I also never got my black iris contacts, which I was really excited about. So instead, I just dressed up in some fetish gear that I had on hand. Yeah, I have fetish gear on hand. Turned out pretty good, though. I had two people ask for my picture. One of them actually had a camera. The other one used his camera phone, but I was proud enough of that. Oh, I got a really kick-ass airsoft gun. Check that action out. Oh, yeah, this thing kicks ass. It shoots people, they die. It's great. It's not a real gun, by the way. Not real. I got a lot of swag. I'm not going to go into all that. I will say this. Tara Platt and Yuri Lowenthal totally changed the way that I look at stuff. IMDb, Yuri Lowenthal or Tara Platt. They kick ass. I'm going to buy MK versus DC now just because of Tara Platt. She is a goddess and she is awesome. And Yuri Lowenthal is frickin' da bomb. He's so cool. He gives me hope for me and Michelle, to be honest. They give me hope for me and Michelle. Because she has a theater degree, he almost has a theater degree, but turned it into a business degree. And now they're both working as stage, screen, and voice actors. And they're married and happy and have their own production company. Yeah, that happened. Also, Will Wheaton, of course. You can see it on my Facebook, or if you do a YouTube search for it, Will Wheaton Rock Band. Not only did the Will Wheaton panel surprise me at how fucking cool he was, but then later he played Rock Band with his fans from 10 o'clock to like midnight. That guy's awesome. The dedication to the people who continue to make him popular, and the forthrightness with which he protects being a geek was frickin' amazing. I mean, frickin' amazing. He's a real geek. He's the best geek that made it. He's definitely the king of geeks. And I'll have my little crazy internet guy moment here and say to everyone who says, I hate Will Wheaton because I hate a Wesley Crusher, yeah, fuck you guys. I will so kick your ass. And I mean it. If you want, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll make a spoof video later about that. But Will, you really are the man. You impressed me. I was surprised. Aaron Douglas was cool. Loved the Geek Out board. The Zombie Beauty pageant was meh. God, there was so much other shit that happened. There's comic books. I mean, I bought comics. I bought art. I got sketches. I met a lot of kick-ass people. But seriously, Tara, Yuri, that's what it's about.